Okay, hello, how doing? This Onyemechi here with you. Okay, my name is Innocent Kenneth Onyemechi, and this will be my first video. Please, so don't mind me if it is not too good, or maybe it has some kind of technical glitches. Do you understand? I just want to understand the whole algorithm. I actually have said to myself that once I make my first 1 million, I'm going to actually open my own YouTube channel. And in this channel, what I plan on doing was actually maybe talk to Nigerian youth, tell us that it's actually possible to become millionaires while here in Nigeria. Do you understand me? While here in Nigeria, there are so many things that one can actually do. First of all, let me give you a background story about myself. I came from a very humble background. If they say somebody don't suffer, like I've actually suffered. I grew up in a home where my dad hawked. Do you understand? My dad was hawking. He hawked biscuits. For a married man to be hawking and selling biscuits, I don't know how much profit he is planning on making to take care of his kids. Do you understand? That was the kind of home I came from. And I remember then, while I was in primary school, I remember him struggling to pay fees. Yes, he couldn't make it. I'm not sure he can. Just looking now, I'm not sure someone can actually survive that, because it's difficult to train 3 children with a wife with selling such things. So he died. He died. I know I'm taking it as if it's lightly, but it is actually very strong something. So that's how I lost my dad. Poverty. You understand? We were also lucky. The only luck we had then was that I think this areas in Abuja where things are very somehow. That's why he bought the land, and then how did we even build the house? He and my mom, they were the one they molded the blocks that we used that they used in building the house. Do you understand? So the house was not solid. When he died, that house, and that was actually one of the reasons why he died. I think the house fell. He was not the only one staying in the house when rain was falling, cold entered his body. Do you understand? I think that was one of the reasons why he fell seriously sick. That when he died, the house will fall. We'll use something to hold it up. We use stick, hold it, use block and raise it up. You understand? So this side will now fall. You do. If I remember those things today, it makes me feel somehow. You understand? That was how it was. At secondary school, I can remember, if I enter my room, I know I'm tall, but if I enter my room, my head touches our ceiling. That's the level of poverty that we had. It was difficult. Do you understand? So, but we were lucky. Somebody picked me up. One of my daddy, I call him Big Daddy. He picked me up and saw me through school, from my primary school till I finished university. Do you understand? Yes, he was not dashing me money, but he was paying my fees. Things were still tough. I did things like hawking. I sold pure water on the street. I sold biscuits. There are times when you are selling, you are doing on the street like this, but you see one person will just pass with his father's car. That is your classmate in school. You just say, you don't know, as if maybe you fucked up, but you know that you need to hustle. Life has played us 4-0 already by the family we came from. It's just a background. Do you understand? Please just pardon me, go with me. As I said, this is my first video, so it may not be that. So I want to, maybe when I come back later to this video in nearest future, and I say, Kenneth, this is what you did. So do you understand me? That's what I'm trying to say. Over and over again, I hustled. From then I'll sell pure water, buy myself book, buy my sister book. So I've always been an entrepreneur. I've always been someone that loves hustling. I've always been someone that wants to actually do something for myself. When I got to the university, it was also tough. While in school, I did many other jobs also to survive. So it was difficult getting 100,000, getting 50,000, getting 10,000. Do you understand? When I finished school, I said to myself, anytime I make my first 1 million, I was going to start my YouTube channel. Funny enough, I made the 1 million, but 1 million was now very small. In Nigeria, 1 million is small. If you have 1 million today and you are not careful, within few days, what will happen is that you'll be looking for that 1 million. I don't know how many of you understand. If you start today and you make your first 1 million, is almost nothing in Nigeria currently, because by the time you buy like how many bags of rice, your 1 million done. The 1 million is kinda finished. That's it, bro. I've made it by God's grace. I've made over 8 million. I have small something that gives me money on a steady base. At least I make around 500 to that 1 million on a monthly base. Do you understand? So I then decided, okay, it's time I actually do this and maybe find ways to actually support. I'm not where I want to be yet, but I think I have some ideas that can actually help the Nigerian populace. I have friends that come to me most times to ask me for advice, and when I do, they try it out and we see it works. So some of the few things I do is that I'm a forex trader, I'm a travel agent, I sell honey, I sell phones, and what's that other thing I do? Okay, for now let me just mention those four. Do you understand? I do branding, like customizing of polos. All these things are things I started while in school. I was just doing. So, but some of you will be asking, how do you do this? Do you have a company that does this? Bro, you don't need a company in Nigeria to do and market. There's something they call sales. Do you understand? You don't need to own a company. You don't need to own a phone shop. You don't need to own a car slot. You don't need to do anything for you to start making money for yourself. You don't need to, I'm not saying do anything, you don't need to have an office. Many of you have friends that are doing well, but you don't want to approach that your friend for something. I'm not saying beg them for money. Meet that your friend and market his product. If your friend is selling car, any car your friend puts on his status, copy and paste on your own status. When somebody asks you how much is this car, ask your friend how much is the car. Do you understand? Your friend will tell you, you tell the person highest. If your friend is selling the car 1.5, you make it 1.7. The person price you how much be last. Your friend tell you how much it be last. You tell them how much it be last. Before you know what's up, you've sold the car. You have profit. Yes, you may not sell as quick as your friend, but as time goes on, you are selling that of you are selling. Before you know what's up, people now know that you sell car. That is how they start. Till today, I don't know much about laptops. Like, I don't even, the generation and those things, sometimes it's difficult for me to remember because I do so many things. But when you ask me, I ask my friend, immediately he tells me, I tell you, if it comes to the one that I don't make any gain at all, my friend gives me commission. So you see that food will not be a problem, all these things that, do you understand that you say young people today, your challenge is food. Your challenge should not be food. Do you understand? Feeding should not be a challenge. Like, first of all, we have the basic needs of man, basic needs, what human being, what we as individuals need, right? We talk about shelter, we talk about clothing, we talk about food. If as a young person you can sustain these three, keep them first, while you now start looking for what you will do as sustenance in the future. Are you getting my point? Because I was listening to something earlier today. I saw a place where they were telling us about who Warren Buffett's father was. Warren Buffett started investing at the age of 8. For him to be investing at the age of 8, his parents had money. Does your parents have money? Is your dad Dangote? I was reading something earlier also. I was checking out Tinubu. I was checking our president Tinubu. I was seeing he's the owner of Oando, the owner of what's the name? I think Ajib currently. The refinery in Malta is his own. Tell me how his kids will be poor. They don't need to suffer or struggle or ask themselves the kind of questions we are asking ourselves. Do you understand? Life on its own, that's how it is. What am I saying in a sense? I'm asking and I'm telling us, relax. In this channel, we are going to explore. Do you understand? Well, I may not post always, but from time to time, I'll come around to post. Today, I trained my younger sister in school. My mom and my dad, both of them are late. I have younger siblings looking up to me. You understand? Most times, I don't even know what to advise them because I'm scared. But I try as much as possible to always be on the position that anytime they call me for needs that are petty, I should be able to provide. Do you understand? My younger brother sometimes when he has asked his friends and he comes to me and I want to save him that shame, I come to his aid. train my younger sister in school. I make sure that she does not lack anything. It's not as if it's to come and blow trumpet, but I'm saying that irrespective of the fact that things are difficult, with resilience, we can do things. I'm making this video in my room currently. If you notice, you discover that car is entering my head. The place I parked in newly in Lagos, someone stays in his house and sells cars. I've watched him. He has sold in this house, in this place. I just came here in less than 1 month. He has sold more than 10 cars. And guess what is entering my head? I'm going to approach him one of these days. Sir, Alpha, let me start marketing for you. I'll just go to my YouTube channel, my Facebook, and start posting it. At least it will not be an additional something I do. I'll be snapping it here and just be posting. You'll be surprised one day I'll come and I'll do a what's the name? A video on my channel, how to make money selling cars in Nigeria. I don't want to make this video too long, but this is just going to be it. This is my first video. Take it out with this, and I'll just beg you, please like my channel, subscribe, comment, and share. You can tell me what you want me to talk about. Do you understand? Tell me what you want me to talk about, then we can find ways to talk about it. Thank you very much, and remain blessed.